Eventually, a creature appeared that was multicellular and much bigger than other organisms. A sponge. Sponges pulled ocean water through their pores, consuming oxygen in smaller organisms like cyanobacteria for energy and growth, then pushing out the water and waste. After some time, the world froze again, with ice forming over the oceans. Since sponges needed to live near cyanobacteria, and cyanobacteria needed light, sponge larvae would use photosensitive organs to seek out light and plant themselves where ice was thin enough to allow light through. Once the ice melted again, many new, much bigger organisms developed. Some even towered over 6 feet tall. But all were still fairly simple, soft-bodied organisms. Initially, animals just ate cyanobacteria, but then some began to eat other animals. As a result, animals evolved eyes to look out for predators, and many evolved hard shells or spikes to deter predators. While all kinds of cool creatures were populating the sea, by the end of the Ordovician, some plants and fungi finally colonized the land too. During the Silurian, they were joined by some bugs like millipedes. The Earth cooled in the Silurian, then warmed again in the Devonian. These changes caused several extinctions, but the survivors pressed on. Some fish even learned to crawl out of the water, possibly to escape dangerous predators. By the end of the Devonian, a forest of trees, ferns, and other plants was spreading across the planet. All those plants converting carbon dioxide into oxygen caused the Earth to cool again. The high oxygen meant that bugs could grow to enormous sizes. Various bugs and amphibians populated the land at this time. Amphibians could only populate the land near water. During the Carboniferous, a group called amniotes evolved, which had tougher skin and laid eggs that could survive outside water. As the world became much more arid in the Permian, the amniotes took over. Cooler temperatures favored synapsids, proto-mammals, which dominated the world. After the Great Dying, the world of the Triassic was arid and very hot, which favored reptilians. Besides crocodilians, after the Carnian-Pluvial episode, dinosaurs proliferated and diversified across the Earth. Some dinosaurs ate plants, while others ate meat. Some walked on 2 legs and others on 4 legs. At the end of the Triassic, the continent of Pangaea began to break up. As such, there was a lot of volcanic activity, which caused the extinction of many species. As Pangaea split into smaller continents, rain could more easily spread to all parts of the continents. Lush forests spread everywhere. Conifer trees such as pines and cypress predominated. Dinosaurs were still the dominant species, and sauropods were especially common. Their long necks helped them reach tender leaves on the trees. By the beginning of the Cretaceous, the continent of Pangaea had thoroughly split into several continents. Dinosaurs diversified across a variety of ecosystems. Sometime during the Cretaceous, the first angiosperms appeared. The first of these flowering plants were aquatic, but in time they diversified into a wide variety of species and spread to every continent. The Cretaceous was warm and wet. Africa was full of green wetlands, while tropical rainforests spread to the far north of Europe and North America, as well as across the far southern continent of Antarctica. While crocodile-like pseudosuchians had been around since the Triassic, the first recognizably modern crocodiles first appeared around 95 million years ago. Not all dinosaurs had feathers, but pretty much all theropods did. Theropods were 2-legged carnivorous hunters or scavengers. Dinosaurs were actually very caring parents, who made sure their eggs stayed warm and then brought food to the newly hatched babies. In North America during the late Cretaceous, there were many ceratopsians. These dinosaurs evolved frills that protected their necks and thick skulls and horns that could do serious damage to predators, such as a Tyrannosaurus.